Ah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Her Radio's Church of God in Christ. I am your senior pastor. That's Kyron.
Yes, and I am the deacon. That boy Zay, child. Yes.
Y'all, and here at Her Radio Church of God in Christ, we are hearing everyone and realizing differences.
While creating a safe place for Black and queer people, honey.
Come on, Saints, give them some praise.
Can I get a shot in the comments, honey?
Can I get a shot in the comments? Y'all, so welcome back to another episode. We're here, we're back. It seemed like we just did film the last episode like 2 days ago. So we're back again, and we're back, we're black, and we're better.
And double trouble, now, double trouble.
Double trouble. So what's been going on with you, Dave? What's been going on with you?
I'm trying to think, like, should I do improv? Like, okay, it's been a week or 2 days.
What's happened in the last, let's say, 2 days then?
Somebody want to cuff me? I don't want to do it though. I don't wanna.
You want to be in the city? You like being a city girl?
Yes, I like being a city girl. Even though one of the city girls is, in a relationship, I just like where I'm at. I just don't have time to be worried about what you're doing.
Well, you're young though, so you're gonna feel like that.
I know, but I do.
I don't feel like that now anymore. I used to though.
I'm kind of like back and forth because I do want to take Christmas pictures this year, but at the same time,
you just want a man for an accessory. You want to treat him like a Hermes bag, like a little Sheen bag, like a little Bottega Veneta bag. I don't think they make little bags.
I want him to be there when I call, not when he needs.
Okay. Child, seem like you need to go to therapy.
Yes. What's the therapist's name? Tashi Poo. We need
Tashi Poo. Natasha Poo.
Virtual session. Yes. What's been going on with you, child?
Bring Tashi Poo on. So the last 2 days I have okay, I'm gonna actually talk about today. Today has actually been a very productive day. Last night, me and Dave was on the phone last night, y'all. And I popped four Benadryl. I took 4 NyQuil tablets, so that equates to 4 things, like 4 shots of Benadryl. I keep saying Benadryl. That's what I wanted to take. I didn't have no Benadryl, so I resorted to NyQuil.
You didn't have any bennies.
Yeah, I ain't have no beanies, so I took the Nickies. So I took the NyQuil, and y'all, I slept good. So I woke up at 9, and then me and my dog, Lucky Poo, we walked all the way to Target, and I bought me some stuff, and then we walked back home. Then I came back, cleaned up, got in the shower, did some like work for my therapist, and then I had my session today with my therapist with Tashi Poo. So me and Tashi Poo had a session today, and it was a really good. She sent me home with some assignments to do. Then after that, I got dressed, got ready. Me and my cousin went out to lunch. It was like we went at 4, so it was like late lunch. We went out to lunch, and then we are here, darlings. We are here at Teddy Radio at a podcast. But the last week has been good. It's the last couple of days have been good. One thing I'm learning, I'm gonna use this for Young and Getting It. So let's move on to the next session. The next session topic segment of the show is called Young and Getting It, where we are just young and we just getting it, and where we display an emotion or something we've been going through and what got us through that emotion or the week or what we was going through. So you can go ahead first, Day.
Not you always will be on the spot. I'll just be thinking like, damn, is he gonna go first today? It's like, what's been getting me through these past 2 days?
Lips, hips, turn your attention.
You ate that from me. But,
Okay. I thought you said he ate that
no.
out of me. I was about to say, wow.
Whoa.
Titty boys up 300 points.
Wait, actually, you know what? This is
Clutch's cardigan.
I don't
Cole's
know.
cardigan.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tension.
I don't know. You go. Maybe I can think after you.
Okay, so like I was gonna say, oh, I just forgot what I was about to say. So, she sent me home with something to do, and I know a lot of times with me, I get very penalized. If you don't know what penalized mean, I get very upset or like just upset, mad, angry, happy, sad. Like I get I get very engulfed in my emotions. So she told me that when I feel whatever I feel and I want to continue to carry that emotion on for the rest of the day, she told me to revel in that emotion for 15 minutes, sit in that, and then I tell myself the good things about myself, like what I'm doing. Like there are people dying in this world and I'm upset because Starbucks doesn't have any caramel. Like I have to sit in those emotions and then get yourself out of it. And y'all, I was feeling like that today. After me and Tashi Poo had our session, I was in the car on my way because before me and my cousin went to lunch, I took some stuff to the Goodwill because I'm donating a lot of stuff. Because I'm moving. And so I was on the way, I was thinking about something and I was kind of upset. And so I was like, let me just revel in this. And then I had to encourage myself up on out of it. And it worked. And I was like, okay. Because usually old me would have just cussed and fussed. But this worked too.
Period.
On the growth.
I still don't know.
Well, Day is just young and getting it at this point.
I really don't know, you guys. I just go through my days. I just be living.
I think something that you would do is just like, you still, I would say something you're young and getting it would be that you are kind of in like a confused place. If you know what I mean. With this man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not like, not like with this man. Because you was telling me a little something about it last night. It was on the phone. It was just like you was talking about how you don't know what to do.
I don't. I'm stuck.
And so I think that would be your young getting it. I think you just I think you should, I don't know. You seem like the go with the flow type of person. I'm not.
I do go with the flow sometimes, but then
see, I don't do that.
Sometimes when it's like certain shit, I be like, okay, hold up, slow down. What's going on here? You gotta, think about the room and what's going on. But yeah, I am a go with the flow type of bitch because I know if I don't go with the flow, it won't be a flow. It's gonna be a flood. So
not it's gonna be a flood, yeah.
Yes.
Melodies from heaven.
It's gonna be rain. Hurricane Katrina's bitch.
I know that's right. You better flood his house. But I would say that would be your young and getting it. You trying to figure it out. You trying to navigate this dating world. And these
okay, I just think we just need to let the people know because the word young is giving me very much kid.
No, we're young. We're not children. We're young.
Y'all,
I'd rather be young than geriatric. Just saying.
Yes.
Because when they start classifying you as geriatric, then go ahead and put me on the stretcher, Lord, and take me on up yonder. Because I don't want to ever be classified as geriatric.
I know that's right, child. So
geriatric running of it all.
We're getting into the next segment, honey.
Let's go ahead and get into the next segment.
All right.
What's our next segment, Day?
Our next segment is let's talk about it.
Hey, let's talk about it. Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
All right. First on Talk About It, you guys, is
Let's talk about it.
Is she scamming or is she not?
Okay, so I want to point this out. If you ever heard of the app called Sprinkle of Jesus, Dana Chanel is the one who owns that. She's the one that is sending you those motivational daily text messages that you get from the app. She's the one that runs Sprinkle of Jesus, and the app that Sprinkle of Jesus is owned by is called Alakazam. They develop apps under Alakazam. Just want to give you a backstory. So the influencer Dana Chanel has been accused of scamming Black small business owners. Chanel ripped off the same community she claimed to care about. Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Shapiro says. Now, I just want to let y'all know this is Dana been doing a lot of shady things allegedly, because we always say allegedly on here. Because the Attorney General had to step in, y'all. And we're gonna get into why the Attorney General had to step in. But you can put the next one up. She's also married to Prince Donnell. If you ever heard of Jumping Jack's Tax, he owns that company. I'm trying to figure out another company they own. They own one more company that you probably have heard of. It's it's a credit bureau that they own. And here is what Miss Dana had to say.
Sorry, it got lost.
You got lost. It's okay. Take your time. Ain't nobody here but us. It says the Attorney General office says that Chanel violated Pennsylvania's consumer protection law on 5 counts, including failure to deliver goods and services promised, misleading customers, violating the state credit services law, and failing to register a fictitious company name with the state. So those are the 5 counts that the Attorney General office has said that Ms. Chanel has violated. And what is the next one? What's the next one we got up there for the people? I sent it to you an iMessage. It's the statement she posted on Instagram. Yeah. So this is what Dana Chanel, and that's not her real name, by the way. I forgot. I just read her real name. It's like Olivia something. This is what Olivia had to say. Her and her husband got on Instagram Live. Not on Instagram. They got on Instagram and made this whole video, and it was weird. So this is what Dana says. We need as many comments as possible. All we're asking is for you to share below if we positively impacted your life, or if you appreciate our products or service. Now, mind you, she trying to do this, y'all. She trying to use y'all. She trying to get free promo. She's trying to get free help, because she just said, if we ever helped y'all in any way possible or impacted your life, let us know. Because all she's gonna do is screenshot that mess and take that straight to the Attorney General office. She's gonna take it straight to her lawyer, and they're gonna use that right in court, and they're gonna try to use that to debunk the part that she has violated these 5 accounts, but they got her violated. So she said, we're fighting for our livelihood and integrity. Now, if this is not true, then she is fighting for her livelihood and integrity. Judge us by our fruit. Don't let the pressure of cancel culture promote fear in your heart for what is right, or jump on a bandwagon if you've never done business with us. All right. These last few years, we've watched cancel culture cause so many entrepreneurs and consumers to be at odds with no resolution, and even more devastatingly, watch Black leaders feud with other Black leaders. Setting back our culture's unity brings confusion to our community and feeding our flesh and egos with drama and chaos. Where do we go to mitigate with our own? It's not something we're willing to participate in as we discipline our focus on solutions and building Black corporate America. Okay, I'm gonna read that again, because I really ain't get what she was trying to go. Where do we go to mitigate with our own? It's not something we're willing to participate in as we discipline our focus on solutions and building Black corporate America. We knew the path we were given was never going to be easy. The anointing brings forth extraordinary responsibility, but this is indeed what happens when you are young, Black, and gifted, and the Lord has equipped us. We thank you so much for your support and continue business as usual with professionalism and passion to serve.
Mm.
Here's my thing with this.
Go ahead, talk about it.
A lot of times we like to throw God in the mix of our chaos and calamity. And it gets on my nerve. Like she said, this is what happens when you're young, anointed, gifted, and Black. Now, this does happen when you're young, gifted, and Black. But I don't think that if God ordained you to be on this path, that you would be in the mayhem and the foolishness that you are in now. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. The devil, he does come to kill, steal, and destroy. Okay. He is the root of all evil. But really, you pride yourself on building up Black businesses and young Black entrepreneurs, and you sit up here taking a damn money. My thing is, and here's another thing is too. Dana knows how to target her audience because a lot of the people in her audience are young Black Christians. So she tries to fight this fire with God. She tries to put things in there, like you says about, oh, if God ordained us to be on this path, it's never going to be easy. No, baby, it ain't going to be easy. We talk about some few stumps and bumps and bumbles in the road. We talk about that. We ain't talk about you and the damn Attorney General of Pennsylvania is about to prosecute you and your doggone husband.
Right.
And then like I said, there is also a lot of people that have come forward saying like, hey, she has this business called Alakazam. They build apps for you. They say like, oh, she told us to put a $1,500 deposit down on our apps. Basically, they have this slogan, basically, you come to us, we do it all for you. They told them they put their little money down and they've been waiting on the fruits of their labors for a minute now. One girl said, I read her statement before we got on here. She was saying about how she was asking for a refund for 3 months straight, and she never got her refund. Her $1,500 back. Say it again, Dave.
I said she would have been hit with a cease and desist. Quick.
And then my thing is, it's like also it's a lot of people coming forward saying that y'all doing shady business.
And then she tried to throw in cancel culture. Cancel culture doesn't have anything to do with this.
Nobody has said that nobody has said no, I do take that back. They said they was on TikTok, I would say about a couple of months ago, saying like cancel her. But I guess she feel like this is part of cancel culture. But it's just like when you are a business owner, where you have a business owner or you doing anything with business, you have to make sure your stuff is right and tight. I would say, I'm gonna give y'all an example, making sure your stuff is right and tight. Like me and Dave, we do this podcast. We have to make sure we ain't playing no music in the back because we upload this to Instagram. Instagram really don't care. We upload this to YouTube. We upload this to Apple Pie. We upload this to a lot of streaming platforms. So if we in the back blasting Beyonce gonna come after her team, gonna come and get her check.
Yes, she's coming to get that coin.
So in order for us not to have Beyonce, her team, and the Beehive come at our necks, we have to make sure that we are doing our due diligence. We making sure we don't have no music in the back. We don't have no music playing. We making sure everything is copyrighted under the right name, under the same LLC, under the same, everything is paid for under the same, like, it's just, we're making sure that we are doing our due diligence. And the fact that you got all these people coming forward saying that you've been being shady, you ain't do your damn due diligence. Go ahead, Dave.
I was trying to read into it a little more.
I think I sent you another one. I have another one on here. I don't think I sent it to you, but here's another thing that like really made me kind of like really, Dana? Um, is this the one? Is
It's
this is
just it's throwing me for a loop. It's kind of confusing me because at some point she's trying to blame cancel culture. Then she's trying to say, well, basically, when you're a Christian, life's not going to be easy. God never said
Mhm.
that. So it's like she's trying to put the blame on someone else and not taking fault for her own actions. Baby, come on now. You're a black woman in America. You already got 2 strikes against you. Now you're doing this. This no, baby. Let's What's going on, Dana or Olivia, whichever is your real name? What's going on?
Y'all know we got to be twice as good to just get us half of what they got.
Half, fucking half.
And I'm like, you sitting up here doing all of this being shady. And what I don't like is that, like I just said, you use God in this mix. Don't use God up in here. God ain't got nothing to do with this. God is the Nene meme right now. What I did. Look how I got thrown in. God ain't tell you to go steal these people money. God, I'm telling
Mhm.
y'all, when you be shady, like the late Nene Leak says, you can never win when you're dirty. You can never win when you are dirty. I'm telling you, God is going to make room for your gifts if you are doing it right, if you're doing it for his glory, if you're doing it to his satisfaction, if you are doing it right, he's going to make sure you are prosperous in
Right.
whatever you are doing. So the fact that you're trying to sit up here and try to like kind of like blame it on God, saying like, oh, this is what happens.
And not only that, people already hate Christians. They already think we're all just a bunch of hypocrites. So for you to be doing this and then trying to lead Christians and trying to get people to come to Christ, now all these people, some of those believers gonna look back like God doing this.
Non-believers. Mhm.
Yeah,
That
God
is
doing
that
this.
is what their philosophy is a lot of people, that is what a lot of people's philosophy is when it comes to church, Jesus, Christianity, a whole. It's like y'all preach X, Y, and Z, but then you do the same things that you preach against.
Mhm. They call us a bunch of damn hypocrites,
A
and
bunch of
some of y'all are.
hypocrites.
Some of
And
y'all are.
yeah, but we're gonna dive into the church in another day, y'all. That ain't the topic for today. But we're gonna get into the church, the black church. Oh, we're gonna ruffle some feathers up in here today.
They really gonna hate us on that one because the girls already.
We're not gonna say nothing bad. It's just we're just gonna say like what's the truth. That's where you gotta be wise about who you listening to, where church you go to, who pastor in your church. You really have to do your due diligence. I'm telling y'all,
My grandma
because if not,
always told me, she always tells me, even that pastor can be up there saying, all God Almighty, but you need to be writing down, taking notes, and go home and study and look back at what that man taught. Because if you don't, he could be saying some bullshit in the devil's language and you don't even know. You just thinking that's Jesus.
come on, come on, saints. Somebody talk about it.
Okay.
Somebody talk
Ready for the next
about
talk about
it.
it?
I'm ready for the next talk about it.
All right, child. This talk about it has been in the media all week long, every day, 24/7. And actually, the death count has went up today to 9.
So what was it the other day?
It was 8 at first, but it's 9.
Child, so it says Astro World staff told to refer to concert attendees as Smurfs and to never say dead or deceased over radio. Concert goers were turning blue over lack of oxygen. So that's like the article that we screenshotted, y'all. That's the article that we screenshotted. But as y'all know, Travis Scott, Live Nation, and Drake have been under fire, I would say, for the last week or so because of the negligence that took place on that night.
I'm kind of mixed about this whole incident, and I just want to send my prayers and condolences to all the families who lost their loved
Yes,
ones. Um, us here at Her Radio, we will be praying for you guys, and
we will.
to
Yes.
get the justice that you guys deserve.
Hmm. So
Um,
what is your take on this then? Since you said you're 50-50.
and when I say 50-50, like I'm not on how I want to word this. So, well, okay, so let me just say this. There's been some talk about demonic, that this was a ritual and sacrifice. Um, also, I I don't understand how we trying to blame Travis with him being on stage. How is he going to help all those thousands of people get out safely? When you cause, that's like a lot of people, if some people didn't know, during 9/11, a lot of people died not because of the the helicopter, I mean the airplane incident. They died because of them trying to get out the building and being trampled over each other. So when you yell, that's like going to a movie theater yelling out fire and all these people trying to get out, is basically every man for themselves. That's what those people in their head was. Oh, if I don't have nobody with me, or I got my peoples with me, is we got to get out of here. And actually one of the victims that died, his son was on his neck. He was running with his son on his neck, and somebody pushed them, and the baby fell, and he unfortunately passed away due to head trauma and everything. But I don't know. This needs to really be deeply investigated, because a lot of things were wrong with it. People weren't supposed to be in there. I heard about the security. The security didn't have any training. I saw that earlier. That was reported that one of the security guards, he said that he just got a text message saying, "Do you want to work here?" And he came. He said he didn't have to show any ID, anything. He just showed up to work. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
Well,
Let me take this down. I forgot to take it down.
you fine, child. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Talk, child.
Talk, 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 talk.
Girl, not the damn AirPods. These AirPods were messed up. Not in the middle of the show,
Oh
but
no, what's going on, Apple?
in the not the AirPods messing up in the middle of the doggone show for the people. They were like, her radio just thought about get out. But one more time, talk, child.
We're talking about it on her.
Okay, we're talking about it. I can hear you. Hallelujah. All right, it's just a bump in a row. I'm giving Dana Chanel.
For the Saints.
Devil is busy, okay?
Look at him trying to steal, kill, and destroy.
Now here is my take. I actually disagree with that. This is a case of negligence. That is what the people are suing Travis Scott, Live Nation, and Drake for: negligence. Travis Scott has a history of having events and concerts that are very rowdy, that are very buck wild. He incites rage, violence, and my two favorite words, calamity and chaos. He invites all of those into his atmosphere of his concert. There, first of all, this was the first case of negligence. It was too many damn people at that show. Because if you've seen, I seen a video that happened that was taking place in broad daylight, and a lot of people were leaving. They were jumping over the gate. They were packed in that. It was packed in the open field like sardines. It was so many people. Not only is it a lot too many damn people for just too many people, but COVID.
It gave me Rolling Loud vibes, though. How many people was there?
But Rolling Lives ain't have all this damn casualties.
Right. That's true too.
And I think never in the history of me going to concerts or even like listening about or hearing about concerts, I've never heard anybody dying at a concert. Not like this. Now we have, people pass out and get too hot. That's different. But first of all, he told everybody to run up to the front. Okay. Everybody and their mama running. First of all, it's too many people. He's first of all, so they're right there. He's insinuating and inciting rage. He told everybody to run to the front. Now they running into each other, they knocking each other down, they trampling over each other. It's just too much. And then he stopped the show, y'all. He stopped the show because it was a lot going on. He stopped the show and then proceeded to keep performing. And then after that, they said that it was like really like rowdy. It was very rowdy. And he encouraged it. So I think they do need to come after Travis Scott, because back to keeping your ish right and tight. Whenever it comes to your business, you have to make sure everything is right and tight. You really do. Because there should be no way that the youngest victim that died at your concert was a 9-year-old boy. That is sick and sad. That people think they're going to a concert to have a great time, and then turns out somebody they know died, people that died, or God damn it, they died. So I think Travis needs to be reprimanded for this. So take some of his coins, take some of Drake's coin, take some of Live Nation coins, so that they know that when it comes to the future, you have to do and be better. Because if not, it's gonna be some mess. Like this was a mess.
Child, I was just thinking about the girls was trying to say that this was like a sacrifice thing. Like, the girls are always bringing the devil.
The devil. Personally, I don't think this was like no sacrifice. I feel like I said, this was a case of negligence, and y'all was just being too damn wild. Y'all haven't been nowhere since COVID, and y'all been acting a fool. And I don't think that this was no seance. If not, I don't know, it probably was, but in my mind, I just think y'all was just being neglectful.
Did you see his apology video? Or
like when he was like,
yeah.
No, I ain't watched that.
Okay, now on that issue, I think that was his team telling him, okay, you need to
apologize. Yeah.
You definitely need to say. People just, I think when they do stuff like that, you need to come a little more
authentic.
Like you care, because that video gave very much, oh, I just got off stage, I don't care.
And then my thing is too, after people was dying and carrying on, he went out to Dave and Buster's after the doggone event. So that's why I said it's a case of negligence, because ain't no way that 9 people died at your concert and you didn't hear about it. That's too many damn people to be dying. 9 people at a concert. I don't care how many people's there. You didn't like what? The paramedics and the EMS came.
And what about they was saying somebody was going around injecting folks with drugs.
Yes, and some people die from ejection. Like they was injecting people with drugs.
Yeah, because at first, when I was first reading it, I thought the 8 people that died at first, I thought they all died from injections, but some of them died.
Yeah, I heard that too. I didn't read that part. I didn't read up on that part, but I heard my cousin told me today too. She told me, she was like, yeah, some people's getting injected with drugs.
Yes, some people. I heard like the paramedics and everything, they had to come with Narcan. Some people got saved or whatnot, but that shit's crazy.
This is crazy. Travis, do better. Kylie, do better.
And she came out with a statement like, girl, don't
ruin your she brand. Removed, then the Kardashians took him out of their reality TV show that's coming out because of all of this going on, because they don't want to be attached to this. That's how you know this is bad. Because if this wasn't bad, the Kardashians, let me say something, them Kardashians is infamous for building their platform up on craziness. Okay, they know for this. Look how they got famous. Kim was busting it open with Ray J. That's how they got that was their call to fame. So the fact that they don't want to be bothered with this, they know that, oh, hold up, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Well, he better get lawyered up, and prayed up.
Because the dude that's representing the people, his name is John something, starts with an H. He's a lawyer. He told the people, if you was hurt, whatever, or even dead at that concert, he said, come on over, you ain't got to pay me nothing. It's on his website. You got to bring probable cause to him with your evidence. And if it's good enough, he said, you ain't got to pay me nothing. He said, I'm going to get you some financial compensation for this.
I know that's right.
I'm finna be like, John, I went my little neck, my little elbow. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt.
Call up John, honey.
Y'all better call on John, child. John J next to Jesus. Don't play. John the Baptist. But that wraps up our talk about it topic. And so let's get into our topic of the day.
Yes, our topic
of today. Yeah. Y'all know I got my red cup. When I got my red cup, that means we finna get into some stuff. So the Conscious Lee, I like Conscious Lee, even though he has a white wife. The Conscious Lee tweeted, I learned a statistic that fucked me up too. 1 in 2 Black gay men will be diagnosed with HIV because of anti-Blackness and lack of preventative health care is real in these streets. Well, what is the next one? He said, I just did a panel about HIV and AIDS in the Black community. And did y'all know that there is something called viral suppression that makes the virus undetected and non-transmittal? I think you said non-transmittal? Transmittal? I think that is, no. I don't think that's right. Transmittal? Look that word up. I don't think that's right. Okay. Transmittal. Transmittal. Undetected, because I know you can be undetectable. Transmittable. I don't think that's a word. Y'all know I like my words. I be like to make sure I be saying words right. I hate saying a word wrong. Transmittal. Basically, you can't get a damn virus to nobody else. Don't even look it up. I'm DTMing, child. I'm DTMing.
I was making sure the other slides are in order because there's some of them are stats.
Yes. So you can put the stats up now. We can just give them all of this good knowledge. This good so these stats are from the CDC themselves.
That is a word.
Say it again.
It is a word.
Huh?
It is a word.
It is a word?
Transmittable? Yeah.
It's transmittable?
Yes, the action or process of passing something on from one person or place to another.
But he missing the B and the E.
That's how it's spelled on Google.
Transmittal?
SMITTAL.
Okay, I'm sorry, consciously. I didn't mean to act like you were dumb or anything. I'm come for my neck, you and your white wife.
Yes, let's put up these stats.
So pull up the stats for the people, child. Let's pull up the stats. And we can tell y'all what the CDC has for us. So the first one is, this is the sixth consecutive year of record-breaking STD cases, reported new STD cases per year. So in 2014, it was 1.9 million, and now in 2019, it's 2.6 million. So as y'all can see, the number is just going up and up and up and up and up. Next one, it says, disparities in STD purses amongst racial and ethnic minority groups. While STDs are increasing across many groups, 2019 STD rates were 1 and 2 times that of non-Hispanic white people. So like 1 to 2 times, 3 to 5 that of 3 to 5 times that of non-Hispanic white people. For American Indian or Alaska Native people and Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islander people. So the first one, 1 to 2, was for Hispanic and or Latino people. The second one is like I said, the American, Alaska Native, the Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander. Now here we go. We have 5 to 8 times that of non-Hispanic white people. For African American or Black people. So as y'all can see, we have
What the fuck? What the fuck?
We just keep taking the beating, the whips, and the lashes in every category on this damn earth. So as y'all can see, we have the highest numbers in 2019. There were approximately 1.9 million reported new STD cases in 2014, 2 million in 2015, 2.2 million in 2016, 2.4 million in 2017. That's the same. This is just the words for that diagram. And it says among African Americans as Black adults and adolescent women in the United States and dependent areas, most 92% new HIV diagnoses were attributed to heterosexual contact in 2019. So I'll read that again for y'all. Among African American or Black people, adult and adolescent women in the United States and dependent areas, most 92% of new HIV diagnoses were attributed to what? What's that word say, Dave? Heterosexual contact
in 2018.
So what's the next one?
I'm sorry, I was just like,
no, you fine. I was trying to make sure the people understood, like
92
heterosexual contact. It says a recent study showed that African Americans as Black diagnosed with HIV are less likely than any other group to be linked to care, retained in care, receive antiretroviral treatment, and achieve adequate viral suppression. To basically, I don't want to say dumb it down, but to dumb it down, basically, if you Black and you were diagnosed with HIV, you was just out here living your life. They didn't contact you about PrEP. They didn't contact you. I don't think you take PrEP anymore because that is before you. PrEP is before you. Before the virus.
Yeah.
So you weren't basically given any the medicine that you were needed to properly to keep your T cells in count, because like I said, HIV is a viral. This is virus. This is immune deficiency. This is an immune problem. So you didn't receive the right care. You weren't giving your medicine, and that didn't help you keep this shit under wraps. It says in 2018, African Americans as Black adults and adolescent men accounted for 39% of new HIV diagnosed among men in the United States and dependent areas. I'm gonna read it again. In 2018, Black or African American adults and adolescent men accounted for 39% of new HIV diagnoses among men in the United States and dependent areas. Most 79% new HIV diagnosis among African American and Black men were attributed to male-to-male sexual contact, while 15% were attributed to heterosexual contact. So this is 2018. The 2018 was where basically the 79% of new HIV diagnoses among African American Black men were attributed to male to male sexual contact, while 15% were attributed to heterosexual contact. This is 2018. The last slide I just read y'all, where the 70, I think it was 79% or whatever, it was the 92% was in 2018 also. So the CDC basically is telling us that, one, this myth has already been debunked. But I'm gonna say this again for the people that think this myth is true. HIV is not a gay disease.
I know I'm loud in your ear. Say it again for the people.
No, you not. You was really light. Clap into the mic for the people, because I ain't gonna hear you. You know, I just noticed our mics don't like when we clap, because we can clap, it'll pick up one time, and after that, they said stop all that clapping.
Yeah, say a lot for the dumbass you in the back, you dumb. Oh, you lucky we going on YouTube because I would have said something.
But this is not a gay disease. HIV and AIDS and STIs, we do not call them STDs anymore. We call them STIs because disease has a negative connotation towards it. So we call them sexually transmitted infections, not sexually transmitted diseases, because diseases, like I said, has a negative connotation towards it. It's not a gay disease. It is running rampant through our community, as y'all seen. So I'm gonna need some more drink in my cup. But this is not a gay disease. It never was. They tried to paint that narrative, but it is not. It is a sexually transmitted disease.
Basically, when you're out there and you're not taking care of yourself, I know a lot of times we're all in the heat of the moment and we want to have fun and feel good. Mm-hmm. But that little 15 minutes, and sometimes it ain't even 15.
15 minutes, because y'all don't be lasting 15 minutes.
That little 2 minutes is not worth it. Your life. It's
not worth the lifetime of headache, heartache, and pain.
Yes.
So please use them condoms. Men, women, female to male, male to female, non-binary, gender conforming people. Please use them damn condoms.
Please, yes, y'all. And the people out there that you know for a fact you have this and you're not being honest with your partners.
Y'all know that and also that second thing is that is also illegal.
That's a felony, baby.
If you have any form of sexual infection, and you know this, and you do not basically inform your partner, that's a felony. I think that's a felony. I think it is a felony. If I'm not mistaken. It's a felony.
Yes.
Yeah.
For that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are out there, if you know for a fact you don't have anything and you don't want to use condoms, at least get tested.
Y'all need to go on some PrEP. That's what y'all need.
Yes. And like Kai said,
I don't be having sex.
PrEP is not for after you find out.
It's not after. It's before. So this is basically the medicine that helps fight it off in your body. So if you do happen to slip up, because we all have slip ups. We all have slip ups. You don't feel like you are, I'm judging you. Why you giggling, child?
I said this week.
Thought you had a slip
up. But guess who went and got a test yesterday?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's virtual high five, friends. Hallelujah. You are. But you You are hilarious. Not this week, but this is to help with your body, just in case you do. Like I said, I don't be screwing, so I don't. But if you're not screwing, you should take this because it's actually good. It has benefits. Prep does has benefits for your body. I just don't take it.
Also, for the people who are honest with their partners or whoever they're being honest with, this is for the partners. They came to you in confidence and shared something that to most people is humiliating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Orientated.
I was gonna say the girls in the group chat, they called me out on it.
Now our friends that called you on the group chat, they said
Yes.
orientated.
No, but you girls knew what I was trying to say. But yeah, so don't treat those people like they're monsters or they're just these sick people, human beings, because some people are undetectable and they're giving you that choice for you to still talk to them or do what y'all gonna do or to leave.
And also too, people are born with HIV.
Yes.
So a lot of times this is just, it's not like they was out having sex and being buck wild and they weren't doing their due diligence. Their parents probably had it and that is how they have it. So don't judge anyone because of the simple fact.
Yeah, because you never know. Even if they were out here buck wild, they might have been miseducated and nobody never told them about anything about wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Don't be out here sucking and eating everybody.
Don't be out fellatio with a condom on too. That's gonna make some of y'all upset.
You can get the condoms without the lube. For real, you can get the.
They's giving me pro. You said flavor. They got flavor condoms.
Mm-hmm.
What they flavor shot?
I don't know about it.
What's like raspberry, blueberry, cherry?
A few of my
coconut watermelon. Coconut watermelon. For your homegirls.
A few of my homegirls told me about a little tricks.
The tricks with the flavor. What?
Mm-hmm. That ain't my cup of tea, but yeah.
Child. Blueberry watermelon. Blueberry watermelon blue.
They're only meant for fellatio. They're not meant for
right, because then that'd be too much flavors. Sections. Yeah, now your private part smell like blueberry Bahama Bliss.
Yes.
Those are only meant for the mouthing of the actions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to suck his peen, put a blueberry bliss Bahama swirl on that thing, child. Give you some more flavor, give you encouragement while you do it. Amen. Hallelujah.
And this is not only just for HIV, this is for all
STIs.
Yeah, sorry. STIs.
Mm-hmm.
This is for all the STIs. So just make sure you guys are out there being safe. Go get checked. It's nothing wrong with getting checked. You don't got to tell everybody you want to get checked. Just get checked for your safety.
It's nothing. It's funny because while I was in my therapy session today, I was thinking about how much in the Black community there is a negative connotation on a lot of things. Mm-hmm. My therapist today, she diagnosed me with borderline personality disorder. And when she said it, I was like taken back. I was like, girl, because it's just like, it's a negative connotation. And she was like, no, she said borderline personality disorder, just people who really can't control their emotions and they let their emotions rule them. And then they sit in a state of grief after their emotions have worn down. It's like a high and it's worn down. It's like, dang, I really didn't have to do all that. She said, that's basically borderline personality disorder. She said, there is a lot of negative connotation and stigma is the word, attached to a lot of things. That mental health, a lot of y'all don't like to go to a therapist to get mental health because y'all feel like, oh, I'm crazy, I'm crazy, yo. Like, no, STIs or STIs. Well, that's a negative stigma towards it. Or even just going to get randomly checked. Why I gotta get checked? I know I ain't got nothing. You ain't been checked since the day you came out. You need to go get checked.
Know my body.
Right, I know my body. No, you don't.
And you wonder why every morning you pee and it's a little, oh, you know your body. Sips. Talk about it.
I ain't got no more. And I'm going to sip on for the people, okay? Mm-hmm. But really, yeah, that's like the big one. Don't ever feel like you're dirty or like nasty for getting tested and making sure that your sexual health, because let me tell y'all something, your health, your body is the most important thing. Your sexual health, your physical health, and your mental health is very damn important. Yeah, your lashes and your nails and your hair can be done, but if you ain't going to go to the doctor, you said what?
Please. Call you later.
Are you want to?
No, she was calling me. I'm telling her through. She need to watch this. I'm gonna test her and let her know, see if she's gonna watch.
I thought you were
calling during recording time.
I thought Bae was calling you.
Bae, not you calling that man Bae.
That's your Bae, boo. I ain't got no more to sip on.
It never gave Bae. It gave. I'm gonna call him.
What's the nickname for him? Trickhawks.
We're gonna call him cuffing season because that's what he wants to do.
Cuffing season Bae.
Mm-hmm.
Cuffing season Bae.
Let's leave the Bae out of it, because if he's going to think that, you know.
Now you said
Miami say in her interview with the Breakfast Club, her baby daddy, I don't want you.
She said, you said, let's leave the Bae out of it. Oh my gosh. You're
let's leave the Bae out of it. Let's leave him out of it.
I'm crying in the club. But back to what we were saying. It's okay. Go get tested. Make sure your health is good. Your sexual health is great, because y'all can see these numbers is alarming. We really didn't have that much to say on this episode regarding this. Is because like at this point, we've said enough. It's basically we're showing you the stats. And all we can say is just do your due diligence and go get tested and make sure you wrapping it up, you on prep, and you taking care of yourself. Because if not, you don't want to be one of these numbers, and that'd be sad.
And it's okay to say no to certain people too. Y'all just be ready to give it up to everybody.
Because you want to fulfill your couple of seconds of satisfaction.
Yes, like girl. And examination. I exams. Flashlight.
Let me see what they do. Here, no, right quick. Let me see what this look like.
Don't play with an I am not.
You got a little more right here. You got a little more right here. What this? Yes. You said flashlight.
For real. You can't.
Papers, please. Papers, please.
Yeah, it's because the girls, they try to. I done heard a story about the girls in a certain city in a certain state that they.
Atlanta, Georgia.
You said not. They print out fake documents.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Allegedly.
Y'all, at this point, just don't have sex. Be like me.
Let's practice abstinent.
Let's just not have sex
to actually practice it. You know.
You said that ain't you? It's okay. Everybody, we all like to toot that thing up. My beat, let me roll. Hey. Pop, lock, and drop it. Hey. Pop, lock, and drop it. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Bet you can't do it on it down. Bet you can't do it on it down. Bet you can't do it on it down. Bet you can't do it on
rent, dude. Yeah.
Okay. I know that's right. Rent is due, child. Hallelujah. But y'all, Please be safe. That's our closing remarks.
Wrap
So
it
it's
up,
going to wrap
strap
it up.
it up, and let it go.
And don't be using your strap on different people too.
Oh, I was gonna say that, but I didn't know how to say it. I didn't know how to say it. Make sure you cleaning that.
Don't even clean it. One strap for one person. Other than that, don't even reuse it. Don't.
Clean that. Lysol it down. Lysol
Ooh,
it
not
down.
Lysol the strap, child.
Put
That's
some
a Lysol
Summer
peen.
on that
Summer's Eve on the strap, child.
to
I'm gonna-
clean it.
You
Clean
can
that
use,
thing.
I would say bleach, but don't use bleach. Just throw it away. Get a new one. Throw that damn strap away.
The girls say it's expensive.
It is true. They are expensive.
Have you ever been in a store?
A sex store?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. No, I
I'm
haven't.
still learning on what we can say and cannot say. That's why I didn't say it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think no. Yeah, I've never been in one. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Spencer's, would that count? The back of Spencer's? That don't count.
Yeah, they really got.
You said they really got what need to be given.
Bro, why in high school we were so geeked to go back to like,
we going in the back of Spencer's. The dildos, the whips, the chains.
I've been back there. Like, you ain't been back there yet. Go ahead.
Right. Be geeked to go back there. Child. That sounds like, does that count? Not me sound like a rookie. Does that count?
Some ling-a-ling pops.
I'm gonna buy you some of them for Christmas, child. I'm buying the whole group chat some ling pops. Y'all heard that 7 people group chat. Tay really named the group chat 7 people last night. That
I was wondering what was that about.
Girl, that's Tay, honey. That's Tay. We gotta get we have to get our other half on the show. We the big 3. Yeah. Check the spreadsheets. But we made the biggest. Yeah, check the spread. Yeah, don't come for me, Barbs. Yeah. I should never say that because Tay's gonna see this and he's gonna be like, oh. He's like, oh, you're a Nikki fan. Yes, Barb. Yes, Tay, drum roll, please. B. Can I get that B? Can I get that B? Yeah, you. Can I get that? Can I get that? You. Can I get an M? Bum of the week. Broke, ugly, and miserable. Bum of the week. Yeah. Broke, ugly, and miserable. So, y'all, it comes to the time of that show where we nominate somebody to be the bum of the week because they have displayed 3 of the characteristics. They're broke, they're ugly, and they're miserable, and they need to be put in time out. So, like I said last week, you can be a redeemed hoe and you can be a redeemed bum of the week. So, Dave, I'm gonna go first because they say he don't want to put him on the spot. So my bum of the week would be Travis Scott. Obviously, you are about to be broke because they coming for your neck. I heard it's $1 billion lawsuit. And yeah, I just think do better next time. Stop acting buck wild. Like you already know your audience is like moody, ragey teenage boys. Like you can't get them too hype. They already hype. And then most of them be white too. So yes, Travis, hopefully by next week you settle down and we're gonna see what these lawsuits talking about. And you can be taken out of timeout. Who was my bum of the week last week? I didn't have a bum of the week last week. I didn't. My previous bums, they're still in bum jail. Y'all ain't getting out no time soon. But Travis, I think you have redemption. So yeah, go ahead, Dan.
My bum of the week is the judge in the what is his name?
Ahmaud Arbery.
Yes, I did not want to mispronounce his name. R.I.P. to him, rest his soul. The judge, that bitch is my bum of the week. How dare you? First of all, very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Secondly, I feel like that was, he should be revoked. New judge me, please. Mistrial, let's start over, new judge. And that motherfucker who, I got 2. Bitch, why is you crying? Why you killing people? They always want to cry.
Them crocodile tears. He said,
and that's trying to Sir,
Squeeze out them
lock
damn
them up,
tears.
send them to jail, and they do what they gonna do to you, boo. Sorry for ya. Mwah. Them bitches is my bums. Yeah.
Well, they ain't look like they stand in bum jail too. But
especially
y'all,
that judge, how dare you?
how dare you? Like that just shows your damn Confederate flag is showing, your slip is showing. But y'all know white people gone white. So y'all, I'm glad y'all tuned in with us. And until next time, I'll
Yes.
holla.
Holla.